The Jobs Live channel is an innovative, interactive, moderated online channel that brings job opportunities directly into the home, classroom, or business. The Jobs Live channel is free to the end user and does not require any additional equipment to be purchased or licenses to be downloaded. Since 2016, the Jobs Live channel and the Learn Live channel have supported the futures of people across the UK by delivering over 2,000 live broadcasts and reaching over 10 million people in schools, colleges, and the wider community. The Jobs Live channel can be attended by an unlimited number of individuals simply by logging into the channel and joining the live broadcast. The broadcasts can be customised to showcase an organisation's vacancies and profile, provide live video feeds and live jobs, and have a running commentary from our studios to review the latest job opportunities available across the UK. The Jobs Live channel is a partnership with businesses and the DWP and works continuously to link job seekers to employers and educate them about the types of companies available within the economy. The channel is already working successfully with companies like Balfour Beatty, Network Rail, the NHS, alongside hundreds of businesses supported by the local economic partnerships. Individuals and employees are encouraged to ask questions during the broadcasts via the channel's moderated live chat facility directly to the Jobs Live channel partners. The Jobs Live channel can offer you the following: a channel which gives employers and partners the opportunities to promote and discuss their current vacancies to a captive audience of job seekers. Dedicated channel pages for your business to host video content both live and on demand. An innovative, moderated live chat facility on your channel page to provide real-time interaction between customers and businesses. Fully searchable live jobs applet for customers to locate the latest vacancies and watch videos from employers discussing the roles available. Finally, using our trusted methods and our extensive knowledge of this market, our project plans ensure all resources and step-by-step processes are met in line with timescales and budgets. We look forward to working with your business in the future on the Jobs Live channel. Thank you for watching.
Thanks, Stuart. So today I have been joined by Hanu from Raptech. So hi Hanu, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How about yourself?
I'm very good, thank you for asking, and I'm glad you are as well. So Hanu, could you tell us a little bit about what you do and what your company does?
Yeah, definitely. So we are an IT provider. We sell IT equipment primarily to businesses. So we sell things like laptops, desktop servers, you name it, any kind of IT equipment, all different kinds of softwares. We work closely with all the major vendors such as HP, Dell, Cisco, Microsoft, these just to name a few. And that's what we do. So primarily selling hardware as well as software to businesses.
Amazing. So what is it that's your part in the company? And what do you do day to day?
So I am one of the directors within the company, but in terms of what I do is pretty much everything within the company, from bookkeeping to actually picking up the phone and trying to find new customers as well. So it's a plethora of things that I do from morning to evening.
Amazing. Well, thank you very much for that. So whereabouts is your company based?
So we're based in Birchwood, in Warrington. So there's a big business park. It's called the Birchwood Business Park. It's quite easily accessible. So there's a train station not far from here. So if you don't drive, there's no issues getting here. If you drive, it's literally 5 minutes off the M62 if you're coming here from Manchester. And the business park has a bus service from the train station to where the office is. So if you get the train, you can actually use the bus service provided by the business park.
That's brilliant. So obviously we're here today to talk about Kickstart and the opportunities that are available for young people. So what are the Kickstart roles that you are recruiting for at the moment?
So the role that we are primarily recruiting for at the moment is of an IT account manager. So the job will entail dealing directly with businesses, and within that business, I would say maybe sometimes the IT manager, sometimes the buyers, sometimes the receptionist. And the idea is to get an understanding of the business, what's important to them when buying IT equipment, and it will also entail dealing with existing customers. So the customers that we already have, and we deal with them on a regular basis, on a day-to-day basis. And at the same time, it would also be to go out there and hunt for new business and new business customers.
Amazing. So it sounds like a lot of opportunities just all in one within that role that you're looking for. So in terms of the people that would be wanting to apply, is there any particular soft skills or any traits that you would like a potential applicant to have to apply for your role?
The kind of people we're looking for are, if they're energetic, enthusiastic, they have basic math skills, some basic computer skills. Now, when I say basic maths or computer skills, I just mean really basic stuff. So, adding margin to something, 10%, 20%, things like that. Basic computer skills, just to operate Word, Excel. If not that, we can always train them on that. And we're looking for people who are up for a challenge, who have an open mindset, who are keen to learn new things within the IT industry. So if you look at the IT industry, it's, there's loads of stuff. There's networking, computing, cybersecurity. So, people who are willing to learn, to progress their careers, and people who are willing to bring new ideas to the business as well.
Amazing, that's brilliant. So obviously you mentioned there the people that you would like to join your organisation, but anyone that's watching this right now, why would they want to come and work for your company?
Yeah, now, reason I would say that is we're a great team of people to work with. With working with us, you will get a great opportunity to learn about different areas of the IT industry, not just one, because like I said before, there's different variations within the IT industry. There's career growth. Now, as a company, we've been trading since 2015. We're a team of 6 people now, and our year-on-year profit has grown 50%, and we're hoping to keep that trend up. So, as the business grows, we would like people to join us and grow with the business, which will obviously give them better opportunities in the future. The other thing I would say is, as a business, we will offer a great commission structure as well. So the profit generated by the individual would get a percentage of the profit, which is going to be over and above their standard wage.
That's brilliant. So for any of those people that are really liking the sound of working with yourselves, what hints or tips would you give to them, whether it's in regards to the actual application process or even before that?
I mean, the application process should be fairly straightforward. The only thing I would say is if you are applying for a job to work with us, do a bit of research. Have a look at our company online, have a look at our website, to get a better understanding of what we do and how we operate, different countries that we sell into. And don't be afraid to ask any questions during or after the interview.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Hanu. But unfortunately, that was the final question. It's been lovely speaking to you today. And I'm sure a lot of people would be very interested in working with your company and with yourselves. If anybody has any questions at all, then please leave them in the live chat, which is just next to the video player. And Hanu and the team will get back to you as soon as possible. However, it's goodbye from me to you, Hanu. And I hope you have a lovely day and speak to you soon.
Speak to you soon. Thank you very much for your time today and really appreciate it.
So I have been joined today by Chris from Blue Sky Solutions. So hi Chris, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you, Jen?
I'm very good, thank you, and glad to hear you are as well. So to start off, could you tell us a little bit about what you do at Blue Sky and what the company does?
Yeah, so I am, my name's Chris Davies. I'm the head of sales for Blue Sky Solutions. We are a communications company. We supply mobiles and landlines for businesses, and we typically help our customers save 30 to 40% on the mobile and landline bills. We differ from a lot of companies in that we're an actual service provider and we manage all of our customers ourselves. So they don't have hours on hold that they tend to get when talking to the bigger networks. And we guarantee to answer our phone in 3 rings by a UK-based person who can actually help them. We give everyone their own dedicated account manager, and they proactively manage their account to make sure they're on the best rates and getting the best service.
Wow, that sounds brilliant. So whereabouts are you guys based?
Okay, so we're based in Crewe. We're really accessible. We're less than 5 minutes walk from the train station. So wherever you are, hopefully it should be easy to get to us.
Brilliant. So within your company, what Kickstarter roles are you recruiting for at the moment?
Okay, so we're currently recruiting for telephone operatives, trainee lead generators, and trainee marketing executives. These roles are crucial to our business as we grow, but we will provide all training for the successful candidates.
Brilliant. That sounds like such a great opportunity, especially with the training provided. So within those 3 main roles in particular, what kind of people are you looking for to join your organisation?
The people we're looking for, we want reliable, hardworking, but aspirational individuals to join us. We want people who want to push themselves and grow with us as a company. There's no experience necessary, but we do want to see a desire to work hard and a desire to ensure all tasks are completed each day. I think that's essential, really.
Absolutely. So obviously we've just spoken there about what you look for in a candidate, but why would a candidate want to come and work for Blue Sky Solutions?
Okay, so we'll provide all training necessarily, both in the role, but we'll also help candidates develop their computer skills and their social skills, and sort of a rounded package. Do you know what? We fully intend to make these newly created Kickstart roles permanent at the end of the 6-month period. We want to grow as a business, and we want to have the right people growing with us. We'll also give the candidates the opportunity to earn extra money each and every month through regular bonus schemes, and we run regular incentives to try and encourage everybody to do as much as we can of what we want.
Perfect, that sounds amazing. So for those lucky people that are really interested in joining Blue Sky, what hints or tips would you give to them about the application process, whether that's their CV or going through to interview level?
Okay, so appreciate that not everybody is going to have a CV a mile long with all different experiences. Really, people's experience isn't the most important thing. We want ambitious, enthusiastic young people who want to work hard, achieve the targets that we set, and earn good money and develop a better life for themselves in the future. We want you really to convince us that you've got the right attitude, that you've got a desire to learn and a desire to succeed in everything that you do. And if you can convince us of that, then I'm sure we can definitely do something together.
Perfect. Well, that sounds amazing. Thank you so much, Chris, for your time today, and also just for sharing all of those amazing Kickstarter vacancies that you have available. But
great.
Everybody, if that you want to ask Chris any further information about those roles, then please leave them in the live chat, which is just to the right of the video player, and Chris and his team will get back to you as soon as possible for those queries. But for now, Chris, it's goodbye from me to you, and hopefully we'll see you again on the Jobs Live channel.
Yes, goodbye. Thanks for your time. Take care.
Thanks, Stuart. So today I have been joined by John Hayes from Greenlight Computers. So hi, John, how are you?
Not bad, Jen, yourself?
I'm very good, thank you. I'm glad to hear you are as well. So for everybody who doesn't know what Greenlight Computers is, could you tell everybody just a little introduction and also tell us what you do at the company?
Yeah, so I'm John Hayes. I look after sales, and I'd be working with any successful candidates that come through. Greenlight Computers is one of three main divisions of the Greenlight Group. So Computers does IT support for customers. We've also got a web division that does digital marketing and builds lovely websites for people. And then the real division that we want to focus on with this role is the telecoms part of the business, which does cloud-based hosted VoIP telephone systems for businesses.
Amazing, that sounds really interesting. So whereabouts are you guys based in the UK?
So head office is Manchester, literally M1 postcode, right in the city centre. Obviously this role, given the events of the last year, will probably be a hybrid of maybe perhaps a couple of days in the office and then working from home. We're very flexible with things like that. And then we've also got an office in Alderley Park in Cheshire and down south in Stevenage as well.
That's amazing. So with regards to obviously Kickstart, which we're all here for, could you tell us a little bit about those particular roles that you're recruiting for and maybe which of your offices that you're looking to fill those within?
Yeah, so it'll be all from the Manchester office. We do have a couple which you'll see advertised across the divisions for Kickstarter roles. But again, the one I want to focus on is for the telecoms division, and that's going to be a telesales based role where you'll be speaking to and booking appointments with businesses for me and the sales guys to go and speak to, basically, about our wonderful phone system.
Amazing. So it sounds like a very people-orientated role that you would like to fill. So with that in mind, is there any type of people that you're looking for to join the organisation in terms of soft skills that they might need to have or traits?
To be honest, I've spent a very long time working with hungry, motivated people and training them and building them up to do a variety of roles in many organisations, all kind of sales based. So you need to be, as you picked up on, you need to be an excellent communicator, both verbal and written. But other than that, just positive attitude and motivated to learn a profession, which is very much what sales is.
Absolutely, it is a very important skill to have, especially when, like you mentioned, learning in sales. But unfortunately, this is the final question. But just to finish off, do you have any hints or tips for those that are looking to apply for any of the roles that they think is right up their street within your organisation?
Excellent communicator, good positive attitude, and that's all we need to build the rest of.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, John, for your time today, and for giving those special hints and tips there as well, just to make sure that you know what you're doing there, and even if you don't, we can help out with that. So that's perfect. If anybody's got any questions for John and his team at Greenlight Computers, then please leave them in the live chat, which is just next to the video player, and someone will get back to you as soon as possible. However, for now, it's goodbye from me to you, John, and hopefully we'll see you again on the Learn Live channel.
Thanks, Jen. Goodbye.
Thanks, Stuart. So today I have been joined by Caroline from UFED. So hi, Caroline, how are you?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you.
Very good to hear. So could you tell everybody a little bit about what you do and what UFED do as a company?
Yeah, so I'm Head of Operational Support at YouthFed, along with being the Kickstart lead. YouthFed is a youth charity that supports over 5,000 young people between the ages of 8 and 25, and supports over 500 youth organisations. What we aim to do is improve the lives of young people through celebrating and delivering different activities to support them. It enables young people to thrive and achieve their full potential, regardless of their background and circumstance. So it's all about making a positive difference to young people.
Wow, that sounds incredible. So whereabouts are you guys based?
So we're based in Ellesmere Port.
Amazing, that's perfect. So obviously we're all here about, as you mentioned, Kickstart, and about the schemes that are available, or the roles that are available within the scheme. So could you tell us a little bit more about the roles that you're recruiting for?
Yeah, I mean, we've done quite well so far. We've actually got 7 Kickstarters that we've recruited already within YouthFed, which is great news. But we are still looking for, we've got 3 telephone support coordinators that we're recruiting, also an event coordinator. We're looking on the IT side, we're looking for a digital content specialist and 2 social media coordinators. Externally, through other companies I'm working with, I'm looking for 3 teaching assistants, a trainee admin assistant. I've also got 2 administrator roles, and I've got 2 labourer roles working within a construction firm. So I've got some more that I'm hoping to be approved in the next couple of weeks on the marketing side, which are social media, content assistant, that type of role. But they're the ones we've got available at the moment.
That's incredible, and such a wide variety as well for you, so that's perfect.
This is the lovely thing about it. Yeah, we're covering a lot of different bases at the moment.
Brilliant. So obviously, because there's such a vast variety of different roles that you are advertising, is there a certain type of person that you're looking for to join any of those? Maybe any soft skills that you'd like them to have, or traits that they might have?
To be honest, the most important thing is that enthusiasm and that keenness to learn. And what we found with the Kickstarters that we've taken on, it's giving them that direction. So if they want to learn, they're enthusiastic about it. We will consider absolutely anybody if they come with those qualities, and we will give them as much support as they need, whilst they're with us.
Amazing, that's lovely. So obviously, as we've mentioned, that there is such a wide variety of things that you're doing internally and also externally. But with the internal ones, why would someone want to come and work with yourselves at YouthFed?
Well, the thing is, supporting young people, that's what we do. That's what we do, and we do it very, very well. We offer an experienced mentor to work with every Kickstarter that we've got. So they're there to offer support. We offer training to go with that. So whether it's safeguarding training, first aid training, we do money management. We offer a whole range, and we try to do this once a week with all our Kickstarters, because it's also a really nice environment for them to all be together and do training once a week with the mentor. It's all about improving their skills. So again, we will give training on CV writing, interview techniques, and most importantly, at the end of the 6-month placement, it's about that employability side. It's trying to secure them a permanent role at the end of it. And so we are going to give them as much advice and support as we possibly can, so that hopefully at the end of the day, they are going to secure a permanent role. It's also, it's a lovely, relaxed environment that we have here at YouthFed. And we've got such a mixture of different Kickstarters here. And the wonderful thing is that any needs they have, we've got experienced mentors who work here. We've got experienced support staff. So they've always got somebody that they can go to. And it doesn't even need to be work related if it's a personal issue, because that's what we do. There are always people on hand if they need support in any way, shape or form in whatever aspect of their life. So it's not just about the work. It's about giving them that whole round experience and to build their confidence whilst they're with us.
Oh, that sounds brilliant. So anybody that's looking or listening to this video right now that's very much wanting to be a part of those roles and loves the sound of what you've just mentioned there, have you got any hints or tips for those that might want to apply?
Be on time for interview. Make an effort, look smart, but more than anything, just be enthusiastic, come with a very open mind. The lovely thing here is that you could come in as a project administrator, for instance, but if you want to learn a different area of the charity, we will let you shadow other people. There are a lot of different areas. So the 6 months that you're here, we will move you around different departments, and hopefully there's going to be something there that grabs your attention that you particularly like, that might just give you that direction and think, oh, marketing, or oh, fundraising. There might be something there that you hadn't thought about previously, and we'll give you that opportunity. So just come with a lot of enthusiasm and an open mind, and I think you'd really enjoy your time with us.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Caroline, for your time today and for giving those incredible hints and tips there to finish us off. But as I mentioned, it's unfortunately at the end of the time with you. But if anybody's got any questions for Caroline and the team at YouthFed, then please drop them in the live chat and somebody will get back to you as soon as possible. However, for now, it's goodbye from me to you, Caroline, and hopefully we'll see you again on the Jobs Live channel.
Oh, I hope so. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. Now it's back to Stu in the studio.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Jobs Live channel. Today I've been joined by Peter Marsden from Changing Lives Together with his fantastic background. Hi Peter.
Thank you. Hello.
So Peter, could you tell us, what does your company do?
So yeah, Changing Lives Together was formed as a merger in 2019 from two organisations with a similar ethos, basically to improve the lives of others. Charitable organisation, covering a number of different things to help people in the community, provision of pre-loved furniture and white goods, collection of repair and recyclable goods. We've got community transport and volunteer driver schemes, a range of community engagement events in the services in the area. We've got the Cheshire Food Hub based in Northwich, and that's it as a rundown of an outline of what we are, what we do, basically to support the local community in many different ways and to change lives.
Fantastic. So where are you based?
Based in Winsford. Changing Lives is based in Winsford, but we've also got an office in Northwich as well. The Cheshire Food Hub is in Northwich, but we've also got a charity shop in Ellesmere Port.
Fantastic. So all over really. So what roles are you currently recruiting for?
So we've got a number of roles and upcoming roles as well that we're recruiting for in-house. Ones that are still available at the moment are Food Hub Warehouse Assistant in Northwich and Food Hub Assistant. We've got personal assistance for the community transport, youth project worker that's based in Rudheath and Witton as the Rudheath and Witton Together project. Reuse operative in Winsford and cleaning assistant in Winsford. Also got a number of other ones that are going to be coming up to July, so recruitment will start soon for those in social media and marketing assistants, volunteer administration assistants, more food hub assistants again for the Northwich-based food hub, and reuse operatives in Winsford coming up in July as well.
Fantastic. So all different kinds of roles. So what kind of people would you say that you're looking for to join the organisation?
Due to us being, we're a really friendly sort of family-based organisation. We're very, very friendly and approachable and good supportive as well. So we're looking for people that are enthusiastic, willing to learn, want to learn new skills, and basically someone who wants to become part of a friendly, supportive team and develop their own skills within that team.
Fantastic. So why work for you?
Good question. I think having worked for the organisation for 14 years now in its various guises over the years, it gives a chance for someone to work in a friendly environment, a supported environment, learn new skills and things like that. We've got a vision to help people and support people, and anyone who wants to be part of that and be part of a team that feels passionate about helping others, I think that would suit perfectly for someone who wants to get involved in a charity that can give all that out.
Amazing. So finally, any hints or tips from you for those that are applying?
Let me just have a look. I have got a little bit on hints and tips. So it's basically a standard application form. It can be sent as a Word document. We've also got an online version so people can complete it via tablet or phones as well, which we developed. Things like your previous employment are always helpful in those. It doesn't have to be War and Peace, but it's always nice to get an outline of what the person's like. So all the relevant things are there, previous roles and responsibilities that they've done, education and qualifications. I think probably the support and information I would mark highly up there, and I would make the most effort on the support and information because it gives us a good view of what the candidate's like as a person then as well. I would say it's probably the most important part of the application form. We place the most emphasis on that section as an employer. So if you can fill one or two sides about themselves, look at the job description, try to match your skills and knowledge to the person's specification, and look at the essential and desirable skills and try and match them up with the person that you are as a candidate.
Amazing. So unfortunately, our interview has come to an end, but it's been fantastic to meet you and to hear all of your hints and tips. So thank you very much, Peter, and we will speak to you soon. Back to you, Stuart, in the studio.
Thanks, Stuart. So today I have been joined by Alex McKenzie, who works at Butler Limited. So hi, Alex, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you, Jen?
I'm very good, thank you. So could you tell us a little bit about what you do at Butler and what your company does?
Absolutely. So I'm one of the founders of Butler, and so we started about 2.5 years ago, and my role was developed from being kind of the one person in the sales team to managing the entire sales and operations function. So I'm something of a managing director at this stage. And in terms of what my company does and what Butler does, we are a mobile ordering platform. So many of you may have been out to a bar, a restaurant, a pub, where you've seen a little QR code on the table. We built something 2.5 years ago, kind of like the Wetherspoons app, but with a focus on working with independent pubs venues, etc., etc. And with COVID and the changes around social distancing, so we've gone from being obviously a small technology company 2.5 years ago, where the three of us, myself, my co-founder, and one of the developers started together, to a team of almost 30 people now in the space of 2.5 years. So it's been an incredible journey.
Amazing. That sounds incredible. So whereabouts are you guys based as a company?
Great question. So, to be honest, with all the restrictions that have happened over the last 18 months or so, we've taken the approach of, we obviously needed to bring people on. So we're spread out across the country. We've got people in Norwich, Bristol, Scotland, but our predominant bases are Manchester and London. And obviously the company, the three of us, found the business in Manchester, so the majority of the staff are based here.
So could you tell us about the roles that you're recruiting for at the moment with Kickstart?
Yeah, no problem at all. So we've filled the marketing positions and the operations positions now. So we are looking to basically bring on basically pad out the sales team significantly. So with everything that's changed over the last 18 months, there's a real opportunity now where venues across the country are struggling with table service and social distancing, and a lot of venues have seen that they can basically increase revenue drastically by using technology within their venue. So we're looking for bright individuals to come into the sales team, learn the ropes in terms of how to proposition a product, how to engage someone, how to kind of do a pitch, and obviously the final bit in terms of close and account management. So the role we're looking for is kind of we call it a sales development representative, but you'll be working with one of the team we've got obviously quite a few sales guys in our team, but you'll be paired with a business development manager where they'll basically coach and mentor you all the way through to obviously taking on your own leads and going from complete, knowing nothing about sales to being a fully fledged salesperson within 6 months.
Wow, that sounds like such an incredible opportunity that you have available there.
Right,
so what are the type of people that you're looking for to join your organisation? Is there any particular soft skills or traits that you're looking for?
Brilliant. Yeah, great question. So in terms of soft skills, what I ask from everyone that comes into the business is, they're prepared to give 100%. There's, because of the nature of the role, and obviously everyone right now is working from home, there's going to be a self-starter, kind of self-starter mentality. And obviously we'll teach you the ropes in terms of, how to structure your mornings, how to structure your afternoons, how to pad out your day and really get the most out of every single day with us. But we also need someone that's prepared to come in and have a bit of a can-do attitude in terms of, finding an objection and then overcoming that objection. So the guys that have come in from the Kickstarter scheme so far have done really, really well, are people that predominantly want to get stuff done. They'll find a way around a problem, and it's not just, it's a problem and kind of hold the hands up. It's actually, how can I overcome this problem? There's problem solving and kind of working around problems rather than just admitting defeat to them. So so that's one of them, sort of the proactiveness, and someone that's got energy. I think with sales as a position. And with the market we're in right now, it's so new. This is a completely new market that's been created by COVID. We need people that are in enthusiasm, that see the potential of, we're talking to festivals, we're talking to music venues, we're talking to bars. This just used to be a thing that Wetherspoons Pub used, and now it's being rolled out across the country. So someone that sees the potential in it, and someone that gets excited about that would be fantastic.
Incredible. So obviously you mentioned the type of people that you're looking for, but why would someone want to come and work for your company? What have you got that maybe the benefits of working there?
Brilliant. Yeah. So there's a couple of reasons that I'd recommend someone on the Kickstarter scheme coming to work for Butler. The first one and the obvious one is we pay commission. So for every introduction that is successful, every meeting that you book, you get paid a commission on top of your Kickstarter salary. And we also pay a commission on if that potential partner converts as well, in terms of becomes a partner of ours. So I'm obviously pleased to say that a couple of the Kickstarters have started earning some really good commission on top of the basic salary at this stage. So that's probably the first one. Obviously, if you guys are money motivated, then we're happy to put the right commission scheme in front of you to say, come in and really help us grow. The second one is you'll be paired with 2 outstanding sales and software salespeople. And with the way the economy is going, in terms of everything's moving to digital, everything's moving to online, the amount of, if you go on LinkedIn and type in sales, something like 73% of those roles now are within something called SaaS, which is software as a service. And this role, obviously, for the next 6 months, is real-time software as a service sales. So, you could walk out of a role with us in 6 months' time and walk into a role with Deliveroo or Uber Eats, or, those are real transferable skills. But beyond that, there's obviously all the other tech companies that are looking for, for ambitious young, salespeople effectively. And the final point is, obviously, we've seen incredible growth over the last year and a half. But also, the business ambition is beyond obviously the next 6 months, and the CEO has been very, very clear that he wants to bring in the next round of investment. And the next round of investment looks like, if Kickstarters enjoy themselves with us and want to stay on with us and want to kind of move with us into different territories in the US, Europe, Australia, then there's an opportunity there as well to stay on permanently. So all the Kickstarters that we've brought on so far, we've promised them, if you're interested and you like it, there's a permanent role at the end of it for you. So there's kind of, hopefully those 3 things are enough to get people excited.
Absolutely, especially that opportunity to then progress and move up, hopefully within the company, and to stay on full time is just incredible. Yeah. So finally, just before I leave you, have you got any hints or tips for those that might be wanting to apply after watching this today?
Great question. And I think every interview we do is not it's a conversation. And what we're looking for is we're looking for individuals that have, before they've sat down with us and really, engaged in the interview, they've kind of done the research about Butler. We are a new company. We've been around for 2.5 years. But there's a lot of really exciting things we're doing right now. So, all you need to do is Google us, and we'll be all over the internet in terms of working with, some of the biggest charities in the UK, Music Venue Trust being one of them. And, come into the interview armed with some information about us is a great start. And that's not just for working with Butler, but that's across any interview that you go into. Really understanding the role and really understanding the business you're applying to is a great starting point. And the second one is coming armed with reasons you want to get into software and reasons you want to get into working in sales, because it's because of the nature of the business we are and because of the speed and the kind of quality of people that we've got working with us now. We want people that we can say, this person's going to come in and in terms of enthusiasm, going to just, we don't have to worry about them. We can just set them loose and they'll go and do great things for themselves and for Butler. So, really understanding the role is kind of, to a certain extent, obviously you can only look at it from a job perspective, but understanding that you are coming into a fast growth tech business that's looking for ambitious young salespeople effectively. So I think those are my 2 things. Sales is an absolute learned skill. I've worked with some of the best salespeople I've worked with are quiet, introverts, but they understand the sales process and they understand the sales cycle. And they are some of the best salespeople I've ever worked with. And some of the other best salespeople I've worked with are kind of your I'm here extroverts that are kind of conquer the room before they've even walked into it. That's a learned skill. and that's something that we teach everyone that we join the business. So it's desire, it's hunger, and it's kind of the preparation that we're looking for at this stage.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Alex, for your time today and for giving those hints and tips there. But unfortunately, that's all we've got time for. So if anybody's got any questions for Alex or anyone from Butler Limited, then please drop them in the live chat, which is just next to the video player, and someone will get back to you as soon as possible. But for now, it's goodbye from me to you, Alex, and hopefully we'll see you again very soon on the Jobs Live channel.
Thank you very much, Jen. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Stuart, for that amazing introduction. Today I have been joined by Sally. So Sally is from Stanley Engineered Fastening. So hi Sally, how are you?
Hi, I am fine, thank you very much.
Very good to hear. So for everyone that doesn't know about your company, could you give a brief insight into what you guys do and more importantly what you do at the company?
Okay, I'm the HR manager at Stanley Engineered Fastenings. We are part of the Stanley Black & Decker Group, which is a large global company. You may have heard of them from their tools. With the engineered fastenings, we sometimes refer to as a heavy metal plant. I don't know if that might appeal to some people. But we provide fasteners and rivets, etc., to a whole gamut of businesses around the world.
Amazing, that sounds incredible. So whereabouts are you guys based?
We're based in Warrington, in Woolston. It's a little sort of business estate in the back of beyond.
Very nice. So obviously we're here today to talk about the Kickstart roles that you have available at the moment. So could you just give us a little insight into the particular roles that you're recruiting for at the moment?
Yes, we had advertised 5 positions. We've got 1 quality role, 2 production roles, and then 2 maintenance roles. Basically, we see this as an opportunity for people to get a bit of work experience and an idea of what the company does. We do offer apprenticeships, so again, it's sort of seeing if we've got people who might be interested in developing within the company. But the roles are varied and they're sort of designed to fit around the person that we end up recruiting to see where their skills lie more than anything. So we're very open-minded about roles at the moment.
Oh, that's excellent. So obviously, I know you mentioned there that you're quite open-minded about anybody that wants to apply and to find a role that's perfect for them and can fit within them. But is there any particular type of person that you're looking for to join your organisation? Any particular soft skills that they might need to have or any traits?
Well, we like to think of ourselves as a sort of family, so we're all really friendly and helpful and approachable, but I'm sure that's what most people are like these days anyway. But Stanley Black & Decker is a company about continuous improvement, so we're always looking for people who can see new ways of doing things, who've got ideas and things they can bring to the table. So that kind of trait, somebody who's constantly questioning in the right way.
Perfect, that sounds brilliant. And then as well, obviously you've mentioned there about quite a couple of the benefits of working for you guys, of especially being a family unit and moulding to that person. But what other types of benefits have you got that are available within your organisation? Why would someone want to click on to apply to work for you guys?
Okay, well, we're an unusual company in that we have very low attrition. Most of the guys here have worked here for like 30 years, which is a bit of an anomaly in this world of work. But I think it tells you that we're a really great place to work for, because once people do join, they tend to stay with us. So we just see it as a perfect opportunity. This could be a career for life if you've got the right attitude and the right skills. It could be the first step in your future career.
Amazing. And then finally, just before we leave you, do you have any hints and tips for those that might want to apply?
Just basically, it's personality. What skills have you got, but what makes you stand out from the rest of the people? We've interviewed a few people who are very, very polite, but not really
very much personality. So it's key that you're going to fit in. So make sure you express that personality.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for those hints and tips and for telling us all about the roles that you're recruiting for at the moment, Sally. But unfortunately, that's all the time that we have with you. But anybody that wants to ask Sally or her team any questions, then please leave them in a live chat, which is just next to the video player, where someone will come back to you as soon as possible. However, for now, it's goodbye from me to you, Sally, and we'll see you hopefully again very soon on the Jobs Live channel.
Great. Thank you very much.
No, thank you. And now it's back to Stu in the studio.
The Jobs Live channel is an innovative, interactive, moderated online channel that brings job opportunities directly into the home, classroom, or business. The Jobs Live channel is free to the end user and does not require any additional equipment to be purchased or licenses to be downloaded. Since 2016, the Jobs Live channel and the Learn Live channel have supported the futures of people across the UK by delivering over 2,000 live broadcasts and reaching over 10 million people in schools, colleges, and the wider community. The Jobs Live channel can be attended by an unlimited number of individuals simply by logging into the channel and joining the live broadcast. The broadcasts can be customised to showcase an organisation's vacancies and profile, provide live video feeds and live jobs, and have a running commentary from our studios to review the latest job opportunities available across the UK. The Jobs Live channel is a partnership with businesses and the DWP and works continuously to link job seekers to employers and educate them about the types of companies available within the economy. The channel is already working successfully with companies like Balfour Beatty, Network Rail, the NHS, alongside hundreds of businesses supported by the local economic partnerships. Individuals and employees are encouraged to ask questions during the broadcasts via the channel's moderated live chat facility, directly to the Jobs Live channel partners. The Jobs Live channel can offer you the following: a channel which gives employers and partners the opportunities to promote and discuss their current vacancies to a captive audience of job seekers. Dedicated channel pages for your business to host video content both live and on demand. An innovative, moderated live chat facility on your channel page to provide real-time interaction between customers and businesses. Fully searchable live jobs applet for customers to locate the latest vacancies and watch videos from employers discussing the roles available. Finally, using our trusted methods and our extensive knowledge of this market, our project plans ensure all resources and step-by-step processes are met in line with timescales and budgets. We look forward to working with your business in the future on the Jobs Live channel. Thank you for watching.
Thanks, Stuart. So today I have been joined by Lee from NSERC. So hi, Lee. How are you?
I'm really well, thanks, Jen. Thanks for asking.
Very good. Glad to hear it. So obviously some people might not know what NSERC is. So could you tell everyone a little bit about what your company does and more importantly, what you do there?
Yeah, of course. So at NSERC, we manufacture, fill and distribute glass containers for a number of well-known and popular brands. We are quite unique as we are the only company to offer a full 360 supply chain to the beverages market. My role within NSERC is to look at how we support and attract really great talent to the business and work with a really great team of recruiters and talent specialists to support that.
Amazing, that sounds lovely. So whereabouts are you guys based?
So we are based in Elton, which is near Ellesmere Port. So our site is located just under 2 miles from the Chester service station, if you're aware of that. But obviously, due to our location, we are not necessarily on any kind of public transport route. So any candidates would have to have access to their own transport. But we are also based in Northern Ireland and Milan in Italy as well.
Oh, very nice. So if you wanted to go and transfer, you'd be sorted, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Perfect. So obviously we're here today to talk about Kickstart and the opportunities that you guys have available. So could you give us a little bit of an insight into the roles that you're recruiting for at the moment?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got a number of really exciting roles as part of the Kickstart scheme, such as facilities gardeners. So we have a huge site that needs to be maintained and looking pretty for our colleagues and visitors. We have a number of different and interesting administrator roles within our lab, but also within our HR team, and also operator roles within our value added services department. So lots of different variety of roles that we have available.
Amazing, that sounds really cool. So is there any particular kind of person that you're looking for to join your organisation? Maybe any soft skills or traits that you would like them to have?
Yeah, of course. So working at NSERC, we're looking for motivated people who really enjoy working in a fast-paced and dynamic environment. And no day is the same, as you can imagine. So those who like to work in collaboration with others to achieve greater results for the bigger business will be great candidates.
Perfect, that's lovely. So looking obviously at the different roles that you have and also at the company itself, why would someone want to come and work for you guys?
So as I mentioned, NSERC is a world leader in what we do. So we have incredible technology. Our people are genuinely fantastic, and we have plenty of opportunity to gain hands-on experience. So our Kickstart vacancies will genuinely can provide any successful candidate with the skills and knowledge they can take forward into their career, whether that be at NSERC or in their future employment.
Amazing, that's lovely. And just before we have to leave you, Lee, do you have any hints or tips for those that might want to be applying for the roles that you have available?
Yes, so we work with a recruitment partner called Adecco, who have a team who are there to help you at every kind of step of the way. Upon application, they'll reach out to you by phone, so make sure you keep it close to you so you can answer that call. And they will also get to know you better, much more beyond your CV. They'll ask you some questions about your previous experience and what your aspirations are. Our team know lots about the role, lots about our management population, and also about the business. So they'll really help you give a great understanding of the role, and just to make sure it's right for you, and most importantly, be yourself. It's all a great experience. So we hope you love it. And if not, that's okay too.
Perfect. Well, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Lee, for your time today and for those hints and tips as well. Well, unfortunately, it's all from us, but if anybody's got any questions for Lee or his team at NSERC, then please leave them in the live chat, and don't forget to @ the company so then they get notified when you want to ask a question. So please remember to do that. But again, Lee, thank you so much for your time, and hopefully we'll see you again on the Jobs Live channel.
Absolutely, thank you.
Amazing. Well, that's all from us, so it's back to Stu in the studio. Thanks, Stu. So today I have been joined by Neve, who is from the Macclesfield Garden Centre. So hi, Neve, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. So just for anyone who doesn't know, obviously, who you are, could you tell us a little bit about what you do at Macclesfield Garden Centre and just a little bit more information about the company?
Hi, so I'm Eva Igo. I am the Deputy Manager at Maxwell Community Garden Centre, which is a day service for adults with learning disabilities. The service users that we have, we call them our trainees. So our trainees, we support them Monday to Friday to learn new skills and complete interesting tasks in a fun environment. These tasks can include horticultural work such as planting and potting on, crafting work such as jewellery making, and woodwork such as building bird tables and boxes. Prior to COVID, we did have a retail shop on site. However, we took the decision to keep all of our guys safe, so we shut that so that we had space for social distancing.
Amazing. So obviously you're based in Macclesfield, but whereabouts are you based in Macclesfield?
So we're based in West Park, which is pretty central in Macclesfield. There's West Park Museum and it's really near to the Sainsbury's, but it's pretty central, and there is a bus station and a train station not that far a walk from us. It's about 10 minutes, depending how fast you go.
Amazing, that's brilliant, and some nice good commuting links from the sounds of it as well. So obviously we're here today to talk about Kickstarter positions that are available. So could you tell us a little bit more about the types of roles that you're recruiting for at the moment?
So we are looking for 2 junior support workers to work alongside our current support workers, and this will be supporting our service users. And some of the main things that we will be doing is working within small groups in the tasks that I mentioned before. But one of the main responsibilities at the minute is making sure that we have a really safe working environment and all COVID protocols are adhered to at all times. From our junior support workers, they're going to be expected to represent us as required, and also they need to consider how best it is to impart new skills on our service users and to lead and inspire them.
Amazing, that sounds incredible. So it sounds like a really meaty role for somebody to get involved in. Could you tell us a little bit more about the kind of people that you're looking for to join those roles? Any particular traits or any soft skills that people might need to have?
Yeah, so the role of a junior support worker at Maxwell Community Garden Centre is very much a person-centred role. We aren't looking for individuals who are only interested in horticulture or woodwork or any of the activities that we tend to do. We're looking for individuals who our trainees' best interest will be at the heart of everything that they do. It's essential that people that apply for this are flexible and patient in their approach to others, and we are looking for an individual who is interested in health and social care, and they'll be committed to actively engaging in continued professional development. Because if there's a course that someone might think is relevant or something like that, as long as we think it will add value to the service that we are offering to our service users, that's what is most important to us.
Absolutely. So obviously we've spoken about the type of people that you're looking for, but why would an applicant want to come and work at your organisation?
So we are a social enterprise with non-profitable aims. So all the money that we make as a business goes directly back into our service. So we are not for profit. We've always got people at the heart of everything that we do. So we actually have a really low staff turnover. So we always joke that once you're in, you're never going to leave. And overall, Maxwell Community Garden Centre is just a really happy, relaxed, fun environment. There's always someone somewhere singing, dancing to some sort of awful music. And it sounds really cliche, but the work that we do is really rewarding, and it's incredible to watch our service users to learn new skills, gain independence, make friends. So it's just a really nice place to work.
That sounds incredible. So obviously if any of those attributes of your organisation appeals to anyone watching today and wanting to apply, have you got any hints or tips, maybe even before they even apply and press that button to fill out the form?
So essentially, we're just looking for someone who's going to be really honest. So the biggest tip I can give you is just be honest about who you are. It doesn't matter what education you might have or what experience you might have. We're looking for someone, because you could have all of that in the world, but it's about who you are as a person. So we want you to come across as someone who's really open-minded and kind. For example, when I left school, I had no idea that health and social care was something that I wanted to do. And it was only through working here that I realised that this is something that I want. So if it's even like a small inkling that that's the career path that someone wants to follow, I really suggest pursuing it. Just, we want someone that's going to be passionate. So it doesn't matter if you've got a CV or anything like that. It just matters whether you've got the drive to make a positive impact on someone. So as long as that comes across, then perfect.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for that piece of advice. I think it is really important just to have that honesty and just to be yourself. There's no better tip than that, really, is there? Perfect. Amazing. Well, it was so lovely to meet you, Niamh, and thank you so much for your time today. Guys, if there is any questions that you have, then please leave them in the live chat, which is just next to the video player, and Niamh or one of her team will get back to you as soon as possible. However, for now, it's goodbye from me to you, Niamh, and hopefully we'll see you again on the Jobs Live channel.
Thank you. Bye.
Stuart. So I have been joined by Dave Jury. So Dave works at PGL Travel Limited. So hi Dave, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Jen.
Very good to hear. So could you tell everyone a little about what you do at PGL Travel Limited and what the company does as well?
Sure. So if I'll turn that question around, first of all, PGL runs children's outdoor adventure centres. We are probably famous for over the last 60 years, we've had centres up and down the country where people go away on the school trips and they do amazing outdoor activities like climbing, canoeing, and fun things like that. So people may have gone on them as school trips, and we also run family holidays and youth trips as well in the school holidays. What I do, I work in the recruitment team and I'm looking after the Kickstart scheme. So helping to check all the vacancies or the applications that come in for the Kickstart vacancies.
Brilliant, that sounds amazing. So whereabouts are you guys based?
Okay, so PGL, we've got 14 outdoor activity centres dotted all around the country. And the vacancies for Kickstart are up 5 of them. They are in Dorset, Wiltshire, Surrey, Shropshire and Lincolnshire. Now you may be thinking, hang on, none of these are in Cheshire. But it doesn't matter because the jobs we have all come with on-site accommodation. So it's particularly good if people want to get away. Maybe they're a bit fed up after lockdown and they want to get away and have a change of scenery. Then they can come and live on the centre. We provide accommodation and we provide all the meals as well.
Wow, that sounds brilliant and such perfect benefits there. So could you tell us a little bit about those 5 roles that you're recruiting for at the moment and what they entail?
Okay, so we have 5 centres. So they're in Dorset, Wiltshire down in the south, Surrey also just the other side of London, and then 2 in the Midlands, Shropshire and Lincolnshire. So 5 locations, but the same job at each one of those. It's a hospitality assistant. Now, when school groups come to PGL, they look forward to having a really fun time with the instructors and to doing the canoeing and the climbing and all those outdoor activities. That's really important. But also what's important is the warm welcome they get when they come here. It's about having clean rooms, it's about having good quality food, and it's about making our guests feel welcome. And that's where the hospitality assistant role will come in. We're going to give people experience of working in our catering teams, our housekeeping team, and also in the retail team working in the on-site shop and bar. So we're giving people the chance to get trained up in work in all of those areas, as well as gain some employability skills and some certificates as well. So it's a 5-day-a-week job, 37.5 hours over those 5 days, and as I say, the chance to gain experience and skills in catering, housekeeping and retail.
Amazing. And a lot of those skills as well will be so transferable. So even if you wanted to, as you said, have that change of scenery and then move on to something else afterwards, then that'd be amazing to just take.
Exactly. I think they're all very, very transferable job skills. Of course, at the end of the 6 months with Kickstart, people are welcome to take that experience, take those qualifications, their enhanced CV, and go and work for somebody else. Or you could apply to work for PGL next year, and we'd love to welcome anyone back if they've had a good time, as I'm sure many people will. So we employ anything up to 2,000 people per year. So the opportunity to have a career that goes on beyond the Kickstart scheme is definitely an option.
Wow, that's incredible just to see that progression, as you mentioned there. So that's great. So obviously the people that are looking today to fill those roles, what kind of people are you looking for? Is there any particular traits that you want them to have or anything like that?
There's not really one particular thing we're looking for, although I would say that we're looking for people who are enthusiastic and willing to learn. Some of the jobs, as you can imagine, in catering and housekeeping will involve pushing a hoover around, loading and unloading dishwashers, lots of cleaning, and that's an essential part of the job. So if you don't mind getting your hands dirty, if you don't mind a bit of hard work, then you'll be working as part of a fun team and you will learn a great deal. Plus, because you're living on centre, it's a bit like a working holiday. So if you see it that way, then the main thing, as I say, we're looking for is enthusiasm and someone who doesn't mind rolling up their sleeves and giving it a go.
Absolutely. And just to have a look at the benefits of working with yourselves, I know we've mentioned some previously, but why would someone want to come and work for your company?
Well, PGL is a big employer. We're a very trusted employer, and it's a great place to come away and have a change of scene. Some people go off to university, and that really helps them to grow themselves while they're learning and studying, of course. University is not for everyone, and it does cost a lot of money. This can give just about anyone the opportunity to come away, live on a centre, meet people from all across the UK while they're working there. It's a real fun place to be because the kids come to have fun. So it's all about helping that fun experience. Plus, it's a great way to learn. You'll earn some money and you'll get some qualifications. We have some wonderful locations. Some are by the sea, some are in amongst forests and beautiful countryside. So it's a great change of scene. It's a great location as well.
Wow, that sounds amazing. And just to finish off, unfortunately, do you have any hints or tips for those that might be wanting to apply today?
I think the main thing is to try and put as much detail as you can on your CV. I know that if people are coming for the Kickstart scheme, they will have periods where they've been job seeking and not in work. That's fine. It doesn't matter. But if you can make sure that your CV describes the times you've been in work, the times you haven't been in work, the times you've been in education, and try and sell yourself a little. Tell us a bit about yourself. And that will be really useful. The application page is at pgl.co.uk/kickstart. And you answer a few quick questions and then upload your CV, and the computer will read your CV and fill in the application form for you. So it's really easy. I must just mention that because the jobs are residential, you will need to be over 18 to pack a bag and come and live on our centres.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Dave, for all of that advice, and especially for that last part as well, that you must be above the age of 18 or 18 to come and work for PGL. So make sure that that is obviously one of those things that you tick on that box. But thank you so much, Dave, for your time today. If anybody's got any questions for Dave or any of the team, then please leave them in the live chat, which is just next to the video player, and one of the team will get back to you as soon as possible. But for now, hope you have a lovely day, Dave, and we'll see you very soon, hopefully again on the Jobs Live channel.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, Stuart. So today I have been joined by Maria and Mamina from Nourish Training. So hi both, how are you?
Hi, I'm very good, very good. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm very good, thank you, and glad to hear you both are as well. I'm now, though, going to hand over to the both of you as you talk us through all about your company and tell us a little bit about the Kickstarter roles that you have available.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Jane. Thank you very much for inviting us. We're very happy to be here today with you. Together with Mamina, we're working in Nourish Training to bring Kickstarters on board. And currently, we're offering some very exciting opportunities that we want to tell you about a little bit more. So, in Warrington, our brand is called CSP Recruitment, and we specialize in giving temporary work opportunities that with time may become permanent jobs. We are based in Warrington, in this area. You can see it on the screen in Woolston. One of our office is there. We have 10 offices around the country, but in Warrington, we are in Woolston. We have currently 2 job opportunities for Kickstarters. The first one is a trainee recruitment consultant. With that career, you can start learning about the recruitment business. You can become one of the recruitment consultants. We have also an opportunity in the warehouse in one of the busiest industries in UK. But let me tell you a little bit more about trainee recruitment consultants. So this position is quite flexible. We're offering 25 hours a week. We're offering the wage that will depend on your age. With this job, you will learn about admin work in the office. You will experience scheduling the appointments with candidates. You will work within the team, and you will learn a lot about human resources. And in the future, if you will decide to go further with this career, you may undertake the recruitment consultant training and become one of the fully qualified recruitment consultants. But if you will decide to go other way, with this experience from this job, you can do basically anything you wish for. So we encouraging all of you to apply for recruitment consultants in Warrington. We have other positions available in a warehouse job. So on the beginning, this job will be for you to understand how the logistic within the warehouse looks like. You will learn about every aspect of job in the warehouse, but with the time you can progress to PPT driver. PPT driver operates one of these vehicles that you can see in the background. It's quite interesting and exciting, and with the time you can progress to your career to become a team leader or the manager even. So there is a lot of opportunities in this bit of the industry. The pay rate is £8.91 per day shift and 9.03 for the night shift. And we're offering for minimum 25 hours a week. But if you want to work more and also earn more, we are happy to offer you the full shift, so up to 40 hours per week. And the shift is 3 on, 3 off. It's from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. But we are quite flexible. We're very happy for you to come to the office, register, have a lovely chat with one of our recruitment consultants, and decide what is best for you and what will give you the best challenge that you're looking for. But on top of the experience that you will get with us, you may ask, Jane actually asked us, what is special about us that will bring people to us. So on top of the work experience that you will gain with us and the opportunity to progress your career, you will also receive the training, the employability support. So firstly, when you will come to us, we'll give you the onboarding materials, the materials for self-study that will tell you about active listening, about setting up the ambitious goals for your future. But also we will offer you 1 day one full day of employability support. So after 6 months with us, you will know how to build a winning CV, how to perform during the interview. So there will be nothing that will stop you to reach out for your dream work. And of course, you will earn real money with us. So with the job that we currently offering under the scheme, it is up to £361 per week. And as I said, there is always the opportunity to progress with your career. So we're encouraging you to apply.
So just send over your CV and the rest to me besides the interview. So I will contact you in 24 hours after receiving your CV, and I will set up an interview for you. And we will provide you with onboarding materials, and one of our qualified trainers will
help you to start a career. And as Marina said, she's the one that's going to contact you. So ask your work coach for the referral. And as soon as you send us your CV, this lovely lady will contact you and make sure that you will receive the best work experience possible. So I guess, guys, these are the opportunity that we are currently having. Please contact us, and we'll be very happy to help you and bring you on board.
Amazing. Thank you so much to the both of you for telling us all about your Kickstarter positions. But unfortunately, that's all the time that we have with yourselves. But if anybody's got any questions for these incredible two women, then please leave them in the live chat, which is just next to the video player. And the both of them will be available to help you with anything that you need. But for now, it's goodbye from me to you, ladies. And hopefully we'll see you again soon on the Jobs Live channel.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Amazing. Back to Stu in the studio. So today I have been joined by Jade from Starcare. So hi Jade, how are you?
Hi, I'm very well, thank you. Are you?
I am, thank you, and I'm glad to hear you are as well. So for anyone who doesn't know about Starcare or know what you guys do, could you just tell us a little bit about the company and about your role as well?
Absolutely, yes. So I'm Jade, I'm the recruitment officer. I am usually the first point of call or contact within the business. I conduct a lot of the phone calls, I do a lot of the sourcing of candidates, reaching out to people that are actively looking for roles within our areas. And I set up the interviews, I conduct the interviews, I try and be the friendly face of the company or the voice of the company, depending on how we've got in contact with our applicants and our candidates. The company is a community care provider. So we go into the homes of our service users, our clients, and we help out with daily tasks. And it's typically the older generations. It can be anybody over the age of 18. Just requires the extra help around the home, whether that be domestic tasks, making some meals, making sure they've had some good nutrition that day, some social calls. We have plenty of calls whereby there are staff members that are being led by the client. They learn some baking skills. We're just there to assist. So we help out with those kind of activities. Some personal care as well. So what I might do myself on autopilot throughout the day, shower, bathe, toilet, dress. We do assist some of our clients with that as well. And it's all within the client's actual home as well. So out in the community, which is what we call it.
Amazing, that's lovely. So obviously we're just based in the northwest, but whereabouts in the northwest are you based?
So we operate out of quite a few areas. Chester, Ellesmere Port, Neston, a couple of surrounding villages. We have another branch that operates out of Winsford, and that covers the Northwich, Winsford and surrounding villages. And then our final branch is over in Merseyside as well. So a couple of the smaller areas within Liverpool and Merseyside, Knowsley, Sefton, Maghall and the like.
Amazing, that's lovely. So, obviously, you mentioned before when talking about the company the types of things that people do there at the moment. Could you tell us a little bit more about the types of roles that you're recruiting for within the Kickstart scheme?
Certainly, yes. So we are looking for healthcare assistants, support workers. You don't have to have experience for this role. We've got a very much a robust program in place for facilitating training, induction training, right through, to management level. We can facilitate that kind of employment for people. For job seekers. So you can come from any industry, whether that be retail, factory work, machinery, there's all sorts. We just are there to assist you into the role of the recruitment department, myself. So we do take on lots of people from lots of industries. You don't necessarily have to have experience for this role. We guide you, support you. We're very much people-led as well. So we look at people that have got the right characteristics for the role, the right kind of behaviours, morals, ethics that suit what we're looking for, and then we can then place them into a care assistant support worker role.
Amazing, that sounds lovely. So, obviously, with those kinds of roles that you've just mentioned there, a lot of them, I assume, are very much people-based. So is there a type of person that you're looking for to join your organisation, maybe some particular soft skills or traits of people?
Certainly, yeah. I love to employ people that are engaging, they're chatty, they're fantastic with communication. It's not always about what you've done in the past experience-wise, it's just finding the right person that will, as I mentioned, engage with the client, but wants to be there for them. So it wants to be an extended member of the family by proxy almost, wants to do things for them, bring that person out of their shell and maintain their independence, their lifestyle as much as possible. So I'm looking for people that match certainly those kind of values, beliefs, behavioural traits, characteristics, just open and friendly, somebody that wants to help.
Amazing, that's perfect. So obviously you've mentioned there what you're looking for, but in terms of a Kickstarter that's wanting to come and work for your company, why would they want to come and work for you guys?
For lots of reasons, hopefully. We are very much advocates for the work-life balance. So if you've been out of work for a long time, we do support you into, maybe a part-time role to start off with. Some full-time roles are available as well. But we certainly look for the work-life balance. We appreciate that you spend a lot of time in work. So let's make an enjoyable environment, a nice experience for you. There is work throughout lots of areas as well, so hopefully that helps with job seekers and Kickstarters that are looking for something that is within a commutable distance, or if they do drive, because we take on non-drivers and drivers. The location of work is applicable to that person. It's in their surrounding areas. Again, any longevity to the role, we do offer career progression. We have a sister company that facilitates the training and the end-to-end employment and the new skills, learning new skills and the qualifications needed to get to where that person or that individual wants to be in their career.
Amazing, that's lovely. And finally, do you have any hints or tips for those that will be wanting to apply for the roles that you've mentioned today?
Certainly. So be very open to communication, and whether that be on the phone, within an interview process, we try and do everything remotely at the moment. So we, within the video process and the video interviewing, it's very relaxed. We're not going to put you on the spot for any reason. And the same within the phone calls as well. We'll just give you, a quick 4 or 5 minutes on the phone just to get to know a little bit about you. Again, no trick questions. Just be open, be friendly, be engaging. Is the only thing I can say really.
Amazing, that's lovely. Well, thank you so much, Jade, for your time today and for giving those hints and tips because they're so important, not just in your industry, but just across the board, really, I'd say as well. So that's perfect, thank you. But if anybody's got any questions for Jade or her team at StarCare, then please leave them in the live chat, which is just next to the video player, and someone will get back to you as soon as possible. However, for now, it's goodbye from me to you, Jade, and hopefully we'll see you again on the Jobs Live channel.
That's it. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Back to Stu in the studio.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Jobs Live channel. Today I have been joined by Andrew from Hexagon Recruitment. Hi Andrew.
Hello.
So Andrew, could you tell us, what does your company do?
So we are a commercial recruitment agency. Hexagon's been in business for over 30 years, but at the moment we're focusing on the Kickstart scheme, and that's where my focus is with the candidates. So I lead a small team and we're busy trying to attract candidates to our many vacancies, which is why I'm on this video.
Fantastic. So can you tell us, where are you based?
We've got a couple of offices in the northwest of Cheshire. So Runcorn is where I am, and we've also got one near Chester as well.
So could you tell us a bit more about the Kickstart roles that you're recruiting for?
Yeah, so in Chester, we're really focused on hospitality. So we've got many contacts with the hotels, the bed and breakfast, the restaurants in Chester. We're typically looking for 4 kinds of worker. One is waiting on staff. We're looking for bar staff, housekeeping staff, and also porters for the bigger hotels. And just to stress that it's the personality that matters. These are trainee roles, so we're not expecting you to have had experience in this type of work before, just that you've got the right personality for this type of roles.
Fantastic, they all sound brilliant. So you mentioned personality. What kind of people are you looking for to join your organisation?
So for these organisations we're recruiting on behalf of in Chester, they will be looking for people who are ready to face customers. We're predicting the busiest summer ever in Chester in terms of business traffic. So these will be very busy people. So you need to be friendly and helpful, and understanding and focused on making those customers have a pleasant stay in the businesses in the Chester area.
So tell us, why work for these organisations that you're recruiting for?
So for young people, it's a good opportunity to improve your social life as well as your CV. The teams who work in these places tend to be young people, and where the businesses are located is near the centre of Chester as well. So once you've finished your shift, you can go straight out into the bars yourself and enjoy yourself. In terms of benefits for the jobs, a lot of them come with very generous discounts. So I know in typical, for food you get 15% off quite often, and for drinks you can get as much as 20% off. And there could be discounts for accommodation as well, depending on where it is. But the main thing is that it's going to be a very busy summer, so you're going to get loads of great customer service experience, which after Kickstart you can take with you to other jobs. It's going to help you in the future with that great experience you're going to gain through this.
That sounds brilliant. So finally, do you have any hints or tips for those that are applying for these roles?
Yeah, in terms of your CV, make sure that it's up to date. So if you've moved house, make sure you've got your current address on there. Make sure you've got all of the contact information I would need to quickly get in touch with you. So that's a phone number, your current email address. We're going to be using both phone and email, so make sure you're keeping an eye on your emails, and you are open to taking phone calls from people you might not know, such as myself. In terms of your CV, make sure any work experience you've done is the first thing I read, and that you order your jobs in reverse chronological order. So that means the most recent job should come first. I'm very interested in what you've been doing in your life in the last 2 or 3 years, particularly in terms of work. So if you could make that easy to read on your CV, that would save everyone time.
Fantastic. So unfortunately, Andrew, our interview has come to an end, but thank you very much for joining us on the channel today. And as Andrew said, if you're interested in any of the roles that Hexagon Recruitment have to offer, then make sure to get in touch with him. So back to you, Stuart, in the studio.
So welcome back to the Jobs Live channel. Thanks so much for joining us here today, where we're looking at Kickstart opportunities right across the Cheshire region. And next up, delighted to be joined by Mia from Pets at Home. Hi, Mia.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Mia, and I'm the work placement and the social mobility lead at Pets at Home. And I would like to tell you all about all our fantastic Kickstart opportunities that we have for you.
Perfect. Well, that's great. And thank you so much for joining us. I mean, Pets at Home, I mean, what can I say? It's a great brand. Just tell us, for those who don't know, what do you do as an organisation?
So we are the UK's leading pet care business, providing pet owners with everything they need to be able to look after their own pets, their pets, from food, toys, bedding and groom service, right the way through the first opinion vet care. So our stores represent a unique environment, and they provide a practical, a fun, unique experience for all our pet owners. We also help owners select, for example, the right food for their pets, the nutrition consultations. We help test the water, if the water is safe for the fish tanks before the fish are introduced to the tanks. We help socialize, for example, a new puppy with socialization and training classes, and much more that we have in stores is fantastic. We also have online for our customers, online service that our customers can order their pet products for home and delivery and collecting stores. Because we are a very specialist pet care business, everything that we sell is tested specifically for our pets, which is something that we believe makes us unique, giving our customers a peace of mind that they are buying a quality item which has responsibly sourced and tested with the specific to the pet. When we sell a pet as well to a new owner, we are very passionate that we put pets before profit. And we have a unique pet part process to ensure prospective future owners understand the welfare needs of their pets, to be asking customers, for example, to sign and to say they understood how to look after their new family addition.
That's great for me. Thanks so much for explaining that. And, it's marvellous that, Pets at Home have got involved with Kickstart, and giving these young people, a chance to join you. Can you give us a flavour of the type of roles that Kickstart is offering within Pets at Home? What kind of things can people expect when they join you?
Sure. So we are offering currently a variety of great Kickstart opportunities in all areas of our business, including, for example, our stores, vet practice, our groom rooms, as well our support office. We are currently recruiting, for example, in terms of store colleagues for our stores, where our colleagues, the Kickstart colleagues, will be responsible for exceeding our customers' expectations, while also ensuring the highest standards of pet care. brilliant operation standards, and building stronger relationships with our customers and colleagues. In terms of support office, we have as well fantastic opportunities. One of the roles that we are currently recruiting is a continuous improvement assistant. It's a fantastic opportunity, and the main aims of the role, for example, is to challenge current ways of working and to look of opportunities to standardize and reduce excess process being operated. It's continued looking for improvements and to ensure all the process library is maintained and version controls are in place. So this person will be responsible for gathering the business updates and maintain reports. Fantastic opportunity. We also have a legal assistant opportunity where the Kickstart colleague will be supporting our legal team in their day-to-day work, providing the best class advice and support function to the wider business. And as well, we have a digital communications assistant role where we ask our candidates, our Kickstart colleague, to develop our digital content across a number of social media platforms and websites. So fantastic opportunities with our Pets at Home.
No, it sounds it. It's great that you've opened up your business in many ways to Kickstart and to the people who will be joining you. For those people who've already joined you, I believe you've had a few already starting on the program. How are they getting on?
So we have, yes, fantastic opportunities. We had the cohort one. Some of our Kickstart colleagues are doing extremely well. They are fantastic members of the team. And again, it's just they are great fun to be worked with. And they are fantastic, great team members as well.
Perfect. That's great. I'm glad they're doing so well for you, and because it is new to some people, this way of working. So good that they're getting on and they're doing well already at Pets at Home. Can I just quickly, can we just talk about the application itself, the process? So obviously you want people to be successful, Mia, when they go for interview. Can you give us any hints or tips to make sure that you want to take these people on when they come at interview stage and talk to you?
Yeah, absolutely, sure. So one of the few tips that I would give to a Kickstart applicant is to take their time when they apply with Pets at Home or any employer. We just feel like sometimes rush applications can give us the impression that the applicant, they don't care about getting the role. It is also taking your time will allow you to double check as well. Like little details like the company name, make sure you have the right company name that you are applying, as well to ensure you catch any spelling mistakes, grammar errors that otherwise may be slipped through. Remember to make sure you have your contact details are correct. We would like to get in contact with you. We can get in contact with you if your contact details are incorrect. Also, for example, keep it relevant. While you may want to include everything, little experience that you have, it is important to grab our attention, which means putting most emphasis on your skills and experience that are specifically relevant for the role that you are applying for. Anything in your application that is not relevant and respond to the requirements, just either leave out or only mention briefly towards the end. Once you're done, triple check again your application. Our recruitment advisors read a lot of applications, so it's important to be ruthless with the text length. If you are unsure how to cut down your application, ask someone that you trust for help. And again, sell yourself when submitting an application. Make sure that you that this introduces you to the employees, to ourselves, and give you a chance to talk directly to us. Emphasize your enthusiasm and for the company and passion for the role. Research our careers website, our web pages, our career web pages. If there's an opportunity to submit a covering letter, you should submit a covering letter. This will add your chances to stand out. Your application It's the perfect opportunity for you to sell yourself, so take it.
Absolutely, take it. It's a great chance to work for a major national organisation, and you never know where that may take you. I mean, I know there's the 6-month program to start off with, but you're looking to the future, aren't you, Mia? You want these people to be in your business for years to come.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, we would like to retain all our Kickstarter colleagues. It's not a guarantee. We'll have to have a look at the possibilities at the end of 6 months, but there's always a possibility to remain with Pets at Home in the same role or to look for other roles within the company.
Perfect. Okay. Well, listen, really nice to meet you. And thank you again for meeting us here on the Jobs Live channel to talk about your Kickstart program and the amazing opportunities that you're giving to young people right now who can apply online. And I know your colleagues will stay on the live chat to answer any questions that may come in. So get your questions through to Mia and the team if you've got any questions about what you've just heard, or if you want to know more about the opportunities that exist at Pets at Home. Thanks very much, Mia, for your time today. Keep in touch and good luck with it all as well.
Fantastic. Thank you, Everett. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
So we're just now recording. So 3, 2, 1. Thanks, Stuart. So today I have been joined by Gary Cameron, who works at ePay Merchant Services. So hi, Gary. How are you?
Yeah, I'm really well, thanks.
Brilliant. So could you tell everybody a little bit about who you are and what the company does?
Okay, so my name's Gary. You met me, so thanks for coming and being part of this today, everybody. I own ePay Merchant Services, and we're a payments company. What do? We support businesses with payment services. So, in real nutshell terms, we supply these type of things. So, card machines, iZettle devices, things like that to small businesses, so that they can take payments from their customers. There's a lot more to it. We do EPOS systems, payment gateways for online services. But in a nutshell, what we do, we help a business owner take money from their customer and get it into their bank.
Amazing. So could you tell us whereabouts you guys are based?
Yeah, so we're based in Ellesmere Port, just off Junction 8 of the M53. We moved into new offices this year at the Technology Centre.
Brilliant, that's perfect. So obviously it seems like it's quite an easy place to get to, but could you tell us a little bit about the roles that people will be looking for to join your company?
Okay, so we're looking to build a team, add to the existing team that we've got. So we've got some Kickstarter recruits that have come on board with us, and they've basically started in lead generation roles, so opening up conversations with customers, sort of explaining some of our services, and then sort of generating that initial interest. So that's the initial role. We're going to bring people in. We're going to teach them from the ground up, unless they've got some sales experience already, whereby they may fall into one of the sales advisor roles, where you'll be learning a lot more about our product set, about how to sell to our customers, about how to upsell to our customers. So really, there's two roles that we're currently recruiting for. There's the initial contact role, which is the lead generation, opening up those discussions. And then there's the sales advisors role, who'll be picking up those conversations and then obviously taking that a little bit further with our customers.
Amazing. That sounds like such a great opportunity. So could you tell us a little bit about the kind of people that you're looking for to join the organisation? Is there any particular soft skills or traits that you'd like them to have?
Well, they must like talking to people for a start. They've got to be a chatty person. You know, you've got to like talking to people. Resilient people as well. You know, it can be a tough job at time, outbound calling for people. So you've got to be quite resilient. You've got to be able to take a little bit of rejection. But really, if you're a happy person, an outgoing person, someone who's looking to succeed and wants to work, really, that's the type of people that we want. Someone who wants to succeed with us.
Absolutely. So for those people that are watching right now that think that ePay Merchant Services is sounding really good to them, is there any other benefits that you have for working at your company?
There's loads of benefits for working here. So anyone that comes through on the Kickstart scheme, they're going to have sort of like a 6-month bedding in sort of placement, if you like. They're going to create a role for themselves. At the end of that, we're going to then offer them a job if they can meet the targets and benefit from the training that we're going to offer them. Now, I mentioned training. We've invested heavily in an industry-specific training course. So anyone coming into the company, first 2 weeks is literally learning, training, really, really sort of like involved in sales coaching, role play, really, really learning the product set, and more importantly, learning the industry, learning all about acquiring. How does a payment go from a credit card to a business owner's bank account, and what happens all in between in that process? So we're going to give them a real fundamental understanding of the industry before they even think about speaking to anybody. There's amazing training. Following on from that, there's then business coaching that we've invested in. So we've got an external organisation who are helping to develop our sales team and help us build the team. So there's a lot of ongoing development that's available for these guys. Personally, I've been through a tough time in my life over the last few years. So I'm all about helping people from a self-development point of view as well. So anyone that wants to come on board and they've got ideas, I want to help them improve themselves whilst being part of this business as well.
That's amazing, especially to have that backing, as you mentioned, through personal experience. It's just great to have that so people can relate to that you're bringing on. So that's perfect. Just to finish off, though, unfortunately, do you have any hints or tips for those that might be wanting to apply for your roles?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. So there's an interview process that these guys are going to go through. So there's a 3-stage interview. So they're going to go and speak to a couple of people before they even get to us, if you like. So be prepared is what I'd say. Have a look on our website, savewithepay.com. Learn about the business, learn about what we do, learn about our products. You'll be asked about that in the interview. Google acquiring and see what happens with credit card processing and debit card processing. And then obviously be prepared about what your experience is and what you can offer our business. So yeah, be prepared for the interview is what I'd say.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for that hint there, especially research. It's so important to do your research before you apply. So thank you for that. But unfortunately, that's all we've got time for with yourself today, Gary. But if anyone's got any questions for Gary or his team, then please leave them in the live chat, which is just next to the video player, and someone will get back to you as soon as possible. However, for now, it's goodbye from me to you, Gary, and hopefully we'll see you again on the Jobs Live channel.
Thanks for the opportunity. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you. Back to Stu in the studio. Stuart. So today I have been joined by Sam from Medical Engineers. So hi Sam, how are you?
Hi, I'm absolutely fine, thank you.
Brilliant, lovely to hear. So for people that haven't heard of Medical Engineers, could you give us a little brief introduction into what you guys do and more importantly what you do at the company?
Okay, so Medical Engineers is my business. I founded it in 2008. We've been around for a long time. My background is I'm an engineer and I worked within the aerospace and the medtech sectors before I set up the company. Medical Engineers is a recruitment consultancy. We recruit engineers and scientists who design, develop and manufacture medical devices. So that would include everything from a sticky plaster to an artificial hip to a prosthetic heart valve.
Wow, that sounds so interesting. So whereabouts are you guys based?
We're in Knutsford, right in central Knutsford on the High Street. We have some parking here, and it's really easy to get here via the road networks, the rail networks and the bus links.
Perfect. Sounds very easy to get to, so that is brilliant. So in terms of the roles that you're recruiting for within the Kickstart scheme, obviously that's what we're all here for today. So could you tell us a little bit about those roles and what is involved within them?
Yeah, we're looking for a couple of business administrators. We need people who can support our consultants within the recruitment process. So you don't need to have any previous skills or experience here. We will provide full training, and the role will involve things like carrying out searches, managing social media, arranging interviews, that kind of thing. So it's a support role for the business and for the recruitment consultants who are recruiting engineers and scientists for other businesses.
Perfect, that sounds lovely. So within those roles there that you just mentioned, is there any particular kind of person that you would like to apply? Any particular soft skills or traits that you'd like them to have?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that the sort of overriding theme of the employees in our business is that we're all kind of a roll your sleeves up mentality. We like to get stuck in. We ask for help where we need it. There's a big support network around you. Nobody wants to see you fail. Everyone's here to help. So I'm looking for fun, lively, energetic individuals, positive thinkers. That's what I need. People who have I can get that done, just give me 5 minutes type approach.
Amazing. So obviously everybody that's here today watching this right now, they'll be very interested in the roles that you've just mentioned there. But why would someone want to come and work for you guys instead of maybe another company?
Okay, well, we are very niche in terms of what we do. We're a market leader. In terms of our people, we are really, we're investors in people. So we want to train people. We want you to be the best that you can be. Whilst this is a Kickstart role, we have every intention of keeping people on past the end of that six-month period. And the other thing to note from a financial perspective is that we are a real living wage employer, which means that we will be paying everybody a real living wage, which is over and above what's required for the Kickstart programme.
Amazing, that sounds lovely. And finally, just before we leave you, have you got any hints or tips for those that might want to apply for the position?
I would just say, pick up the phone, have a conversation. Let's see if it works for both of us. Be yourself. I don't want anyone to try and be something that they're not. If it's the right fit for both of us, then there'll be a longevity in that relationship. So be authentic, be you. Tell me about the fun stuff that you do and what motivates you. CVs are great, but anyone can write a good CV if they set their mind to it. I'm really interested in understanding the person. Where do you want to go? What are you looking for out of the next 1 year, 3 year, 5 years? And if there's a synergy there, then we'll go a long way.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Sam, for your time today. And those were incredible tips that you just gave there. But if anyone's got any questions for Sam and her team, then please leave them in the live chat and someone will get back to you as soon as possible. Don't forget to @ the company that you would like to speak to, and then they will get a direct message to let you know that they have messaged you back. So again, Sam, thank you so much for your time, and hopefully we'll see you again on the Jobs Live channel.
My pleasure. Good luck, everybody.
Absolutely. Good luck, everyone. And it's back to Stu in the studio.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Jobs Live channel. Today I have had the pleasure of being joined by Suzanne from Timberwise. Hi Suzanne.
Hi.
So Suzanne, could you tell us, what does your company do?
So we are a specialist property care and preservation company. We work on domestic and commercial properties, and we deal with things like dry rot, wet rot, timber infestation. We install damp proofing, basement waterproofing, and we deal with penetrating damp. Because we obviously are dealing with properties that have got issues, we don't tend to deal with new build unless somebody is actually wanting a basement that's going to be a usable room, in which case we would then get involved.
Fantastic. So could you tell us, where are you based?
So we actually have 6 branch offices throughout the UK, not in Scotland, but in England and Wales. However, the 2 jobs that I'm going to talk about today are actually based at head office in the Northwest branch, which is actually on Gadbrook Park in Rudheath, Northwich, just off the A556.
Fantastic. So you mentioned the roles that you're talking about today. So could you tell us a bit more about those?
Yes, certainly. There are 2. So the first one is the Leads Conversion Coordinator, and that would be based within our marketing team. So they actually do a great job about promoting our services, but they also do some paid advertisement, and we get lots of internet inquiries through that. So the lead conversion coordinator would be dealing with those internet inquiries. They would be contacting the customer, hopefully by telephone, because obviously that then starts to build the customer relationship with them, finding out what the problems are, what the issues are that they're having within their property, and then trying to book one of our surveyors in to go and examine the property and write a report and see if we can actually help them resolve it. It would be useful if the person also had a general interest in marketing generally, because we are hoping that this role will develop and there may be further opportunities within the marketing team.
Fantastic. So what kind of people would you say you're looking for to join the organisation?
Oh, sorry, can I just tell you about the second one, because that's slightly different? Sorry. So the second one is actually based within the Northwest branch, still in the same building, and that's our contracts administrator. So once our surveyor has gone out, written his report, determined what work needs to be done, it comes to our contracts team, and the contracts administrator will help with organising that. So it's contacting the customer, making sure that the times that we have got available are suitable for them, potentially ordering materials for the technician, lots of general office administration, filing, franking of post, sending out invoices, and then possibly doing follow-up calls to the customer once the work has been done, just to make sure that they're all happy with everything that we've done.
Fantastic. So they sound really people-based roles. So obviously they have to be quite friendly and have good communication skills. So would you say there's a type of person that you're looking for?
So to be fair, as long as that person is willing to learn, we can teach them the required skills for both positions. Obviously, as you have said, it is very much customer service based, so they do need to be people. But they also, attitude, I think, and behaviour is really important to us. They need to respect and value other people. We want people to be flexible, prepared to go that extra mile, and basically who enjoy coming to work with us.
Brilliant. So why work for you?
Lots of reasons, really. We are a family company and we do have family values. We reward hard work and we care about our employees. We're prepared to invest in developing and training them so that they can progress with the company and make a career with us. The role that they start with us doesn't necessarily mean that the role that they end with us. There's all sorts of other roles within the company that they may want to sort of get involved in. And we pride ourselves on the Timberwise spirit, where everyone has a sense of fun and a sense of belonging to the team.
Fantastic. So finally, any hints or tips from you for those people that are applying?
Basic things, really. They need to make sure that they put all their contact details down and that they are up to date. It's amazing how many people forget to change an email address or don't update their mobile. So that's important. They also need to put down details of any roles that they may have had in the past where they've been able to show some skills. That doesn't, I mean, obviously some of these people may well be just school leavers. So it could be a Saturday job, or it could be a job that they've had during the school holidays, or some work experience, but it just gives us an idea of what skills they have already developed. And then also to include any achievements that they might have had on their CV. Again, it doesn't have to be academic. It can be sporting, musical, volunteering, anything really that gives us an idea of their personality and their interests. The other thing that I think is really important is that they also do some research on the company for whichever company that happens to be that they're applying for. It's easy to get information now on the internet. They can just do a very quick Google search and it shows the company that they are actually interested in coming to work for them. And I would say if anybody's interested in joining Timberwise, then they need to read our blueprint. That can be found on our website under About Us, and then you click on Word from the Top and it's there. And basically that is what we stand for. So definitely worth a read.
Fantastic. So some brilliant tips there from you. So unfortunately, our interview has come to an end, but it's been really lovely to meet you. And thank you for coming on the channel today.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I've enjoyed it.
Fantastic. So back to you, Stuart, in the studio. Hello everybody and welcome to the Jobs Live channel. Today I've been joined by Jamie from MedTech. Hi Jamie.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. So Jamie, tell us, what do MedTech do?
More MedTech, we are an organisation that's been set up to try and help companies overcome the problems that COVID has delivered. So we do that through a program we called Clean Test Protect. So we have a number of products out there that help organizations get their environment clean. And then we have some solutions to help test people before they come back into the environment. And then finally, we've got some groundbreaking technology to protect people once they're in the workspace and stop people transmitting not just COVID, but pathogens generally, other viruses between one another.
Fantastic. So whereabouts are you based?
So we're based in Knutsford, lovely Knutsford up in Cheshire. It's a great little town, loads of amenities and all important bus and rail routes.
Brilliant. So what roles are you recruiting for at the moment?
So more MedTech, we're really just looking for people to help us with our marketing at the moment. So people who are a marketing assistant, or maybe you've got some skills with social media that you can help us with. So junior level, people coming in to help.
Brilliant. So they've got to be quite creative, I'm guessing. So what kind of people are you looking for to join the organisation?
I guess it's a cliche, but it's all about attitude. If you've got a friendly, lively, can-do attitude, then that's what we're looking for. Like I said before, if you know a bit about social media and you interact with it a lot, that is going to be helpful. But we need people who can help us put together compelling adverts, infographics, information out onto the internet so that people know that we exist and the types of things that we can help them with.
Fantastic. So the all-important question, why work for you?
I think what you love about More MedTech is we are really open-minded. We have a very flat management structure, but more importantly, attitude to hierarchy. So it doesn't matter what your position is. your voice is going to be heard as much as the next person. We're a fun, lively environment to work in. Yeah, and other than working, we like to take our fun seriously. So we try and get out and enjoy ourselves.
Brilliant. So finally, any hints or tips for those thinking of applying?
First of all, don't think. That's never going to get you anything. Just do it. Highlight your attitude in the way that maybe you go about your life, the things you do outside of work as well. You don't have to have a stellar CV, but just show us a bit about who you really are. Let yourself shine through.
Fantastic. So unfortunately our interview's come to an end, but it's been really lovely to meet you, Jamie, and hopefully we'll see you on the channel again soon. But
Thanks,
for now,
Ellie.
back to you, Stuart, in the studio. Thanks, Stuart. So today I have been joined by Chris from Superior Life Limited. So hi, Chris, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Jen. Yeah, how are you?
I'm very good, thanks, and glad to hear you are as well. So first off, for anyone that doesn't know what Superior Life Limited is, could you give us a brief introduction to it and tell us a little bit about what you do there?
Of course, yeah. So Superior Life Limited has a range of different personal care brands within the business. We specialise in health and wellbeing products, which currently we're selling nationally all over the UK. But within the next couple of weeks, we'll have sign off to be selling internationally as well.
Amazing, that sounds brilliant. So you mentioned obviously international and all those kinds of things, but whereabouts are you exactly based?
So based in Warrington, our offices are in Warrington, but with the digital age and everything like that, we've grown rapidly over the last 12 months, especially to a point now where we are managing to sort of service quite a lot of national supply retailers, should I say, and also, as I mentioned, quite a few European companies, especially one larger European retailer, which has taken quite a significant proportion of our stock over the last few weeks, and we'll be starting to sell our products in each of their 300 stores within the next couple of months.
Wow, that's incredible. So obviously, like you mentioned there, that there is a wide range of places there that you're involved with, but looking at the Kickstarter roles that obviously we're all here to talk about today, could you give us a brief outline of the type of roles that you're looking for to recruit and what they might entail?
Absolutely. So we've got two roles which we're recruiting for at the moment through the Kickstart scheme. The first is a marketing assistant role. That is predominantly going to be looking after online marketing, which obviously has a huge sort of emphasis on social media marketing. So regardless if you've got any experience in social media marketing or if you just like looking through social media yourself, I'd encourage you to get in touch, because we feel as though our team here already is going to be able to really support you in terms of teaching you how to manage these tools, whether it's Google Ads, Instagram or Facebook ads, and simply just getting the message out to a wider audience. The second role that we're recruiting for is a sales assistant role, simply supporting our sales team in-house at the moment, and whether that leads to making outbound calls or going to meetings and things like that, that will obviously be a little bit further down the line, but it'd be a really good introduction for anybody that's looking to get into a sales career.
Absolutely. So those two roles sound really impressive, but obviously you need those people to fill those roles. But is there any particular kind of person that you're looking to fill those two roles? Any particular traits or soft skills that people might need?
Yeah, I guess the team here, we're very much relaxed and understanding of one another. We're looking for somebody who's sociable, enthusiastic, has a positive demeanour, is quite ambitious, I guess. We're looking for somebody that isn't just going to come in and sort of wait until Friday afternoon comes round and celebrate when the clock hits 5 p.m. We're looking for somebody that's a little bit charismatic and can get along with everybody that already works within the business, I guess.
Absolutely, and that is so important, just to have someone show that passion as well for what they're doing.
Absolutely, totally agree.
Perfect. So obviously, if there's some people out there that's thinking, oh, one of those two roles might be for me, but they're a bit sat on the fence, why would someone want to come and apply for working at your company?
Yeah, so all I would say is we are so open, we're so honest. So if we like you and we think you're going to be a perfect fit, we'll tell you straight away. If we don't think it's going to be a great fit, it might not be for you. We won't shoot you down. I think everybody should throw the hat in the ring that thinks I'd like to pursue a career in marketing or sales. For us, we're just looking for a range of candidates to open the door to have a little conversation with, understand a little bit more about yourselves and understand about what your ambitions are.
Absolutely. So that sounds lovely. But finally, before we let you go, have you got any hints or tips for anyone that might be wanting to apply and click that button right now?
All I'd say is just don't hold back. I wouldn't say there's any tips or hints at this stage. But all I'd say is throw your hat in the ring. We'd love to hear from you.
Perfect. Nice and simple, and that's exactly what everyone today would like any Kickstarter to do. Just give it a shot. What's the worst they can say? No. So that's
Absolutely.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Chris, for your time today. It's been lovely to meet you. And if anybody's got any questions for Chris or his team, then please leave them in the live chat, which is just next to the video player. So make sure that you click on there and ask your questions. However, it's goodbye from me to you, Chris. Hope you have a lovely day, and we see you again on the Jobs Live channel.
So welcome back to the Jobs Live channel and to this Kickstart broadcast with the DWP. Today we've been featuring lots of Kickstart opportunities with organisations right across Cheshire, and it's been great to see your reaction to it on the live chat and for you to get in touch directly with these employers through our system here today on the Jobs Live channel. So do keep those questions coming in, and thank you to also the businesses who've already featured as part of this broadcast. So next up, we're going to meet up with Gavin from Versus Leisure. Hi, Gavin.
Hi, how you doing?
Really good, thank you. Thanks so much for joining us on the Jobs Live channel today. Could you just tell us a little bit about your organisation, what you actually do?
Yeah, certainly. So I'm Gavin. I'm the manager of Vertus Leisure Limited, and we operate a public house business and a vending machine business in Macclesfield in Cheshire.
Brilliant. So you're very much in the heart of Cheshire, aren't you, as an organisation? So, and I think from a Kickstart point of view, we're trying to get as many people from Cheshire to join organisations like yourselves. So tell me a little bit more about the roles that you've got on offer for the Kickstart programme, please.
Yeah, certainly. So we're recruiting for 2 front of house assistants, bar staff, to work in the Ivy Leaf pub in Macclesfield.
Okay, just give us a little bit of a sense of what that role will be. What sort of responsibilities will they have?
Okay, so they will be customer facing, they will be working front of house, behind the bar, responsible for serving customers, obviously responsible at the moment for maintaining any COVID restrictions that apply to the business, general cleaning duties, stock control and handling cash.
So quite a responsible role. And do you need any previous experience, or would you be looking for somebody who's done something similar already?
Yeah, we're not looking for any specific experience. We do offer an extensive industry-leading training package and induction package, which is absolutely superb, and that's offered by Punch Pub integration with CPL.
Fantastic. For you, looking at this programme then, Gavin, the Kickstart programme, what do you think are the benefits for businesses like yours? I think the benefits are more for the candidates.
we're certainly looking, to take 2 people on to train them up, to, as I said, to give them that industry-leading training, and then once they've met certain conditions before the end of the placement, our company will actually pay for those individuals to go and do the personal licensing course, which will then lead them, when they leave us after the 6 months, to be able to maybe take on their own pub business or go into hospitality as a manager. So it's about what we can offer them, and hopefully set them up for a good career.
Brilliant. And it's great for you to be involved with this and give back, I guess, give some young people the chance to maybe get their first foot on the ladder of their career. And it sounds like you've got one eye on the future as well, that this could be your future talent for years to come.
Yes, definitely. Our business is looking to expand and to take on more pubs in the Cheshire area. So certainly, who knows, there may be future management opportunities for those candidates that join us.
Brilliant. So we want to get people into your company, and we want to get advice from you as an employer, what they can do to improve their application or to improve the chances at interview stage, Gavin. So from your point of view, someone you've recruited over the years, what hints and tips can you give young people now to make sure that they do get this role?
So I think the biggest thing I've learned throughout my career and throughout many years of interviewing candidates, the big one is to research the company that you're going to work for, and know what they do and know all about them and their values and their vision. So our pub has a website, and that is www.ivyleaf.pub. And then our business, Virtus Leisure Limited, is www.virtusleisurelimited.co.uk. So go on those websites and learn about the pub and our business. As from a CV point of view, yes, education and various other bits are important, but we want to see the candidate's personality in that CV. So a good personal statement that doesn't focus too much on education and previous work. We want to see who that person is, and I think that goes to the interview stage as well. Come to your interview and be yourself and show us that you've got the personality to work in what can be sometimes a challenging industry.
Indeed, and having that experience in other businesses that they've worked in, maybe when they were in school or college, there is lots of transferable skills there that they can bring with them. So I'm sure you want them to include that on their CV, any part-time jobs or anything they did in school, when they had to organise an event, for example.
Yes, definitely. So any previous experience, whether that be, any full-time, part-time jobs, even volunteering, that's something Virtus Leisure are very keen on, anyone that's been involved in the local community and done any volunteering.
Yeah, thank you, Gavin. And just finally, before we let you go, for someone who's worked in this sector for a few years, I mean, what drives you? What keeps you motivated about this sector? Why do you think people should join it?
I think the last sort of 12 months and COVID has really sort of shown how important our industry is to local communities. Sometimes we are the only place where people get to meet other people, to socialise, to get involved in various community groups that were obviously put on hold. We've certainly done a lot here in Macclesfield and supporting our elderly customers with shopping. Both myself and my wife, who's the director of the business, have been out and done volunteering for the NHS. So we're really at the heart of the community, and I think that speaks for the pub industry as a whole. We've really learned that pubs do matter.
Perfect. Well, if you want to get a chat with Gavin on the live chat, Gavin and his team there will be there to support you. So if you do have any questions following what Gavin said today, do get in touch with him and he'll guide you onto the next stage. And people at DWP are now waiting to take in your application and to refer you into what sounds a fantastic opportunity to join the Ivy Leaf and into your industry as well, Gavin. So thank you so much for your time today here on the Jobs Live channel. You take care, and I am pleased for you as well that things are starting to open up as well. It has been a challenging 12 months, hasn't it?
It has. Thank you very much.
Cheers. Take care, Gavin.
Thanks, Stuart. So today I have been joined by Ellie. So Ellie works at Advanced Telemarketing. So hi, Ellie. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you, and glad to hear you are as well. So for everybody that's watching right now who doesn't necessarily know what Advanced Telemarketing does, could you give us a brief overview of that, and could you tell us a little bit about your part in the company?
Yeah, of course. So as Advanced Telemarketing, we started up about 5 years ago. It's a rapidly growing company. It's basically lead generation. So we work under the construction umbrella. We have a long list of clients that are all involved or work in construction. We work on behalf of them clients to contact people in construction, such as quantity surveyors, site managers, project managers, loads of different people that come under the construction umbrella. And our role here at Advance is to generate leads. So we book appointments, meetings for the reps to go out and basically sell their services. So that could be a Microsoft Teams meeting, a COVID distanced face-to-face meeting. We also do a CPD seminar, it's called. So it's a lunch and learn session with a group of people from the practice with our rep. And we also receive inquiries, so it's for our clients to price for different products, depending on what the client specialises in. So if it's bathrooms or roofing, etc., anything to do with construction. My role in the company is key account manager. So we have apprentices, account managers, senior account managers, and then key account managers. So I'm responsible for our larger clients and their accounts to make sure that they hit the target, that the clients are happy with the services that we provide. I also work my own account and ensure that I hit my own targets. And also we have what it's called a quality process. So when a meeting is booked, it will go to quality, which is internal in advance, just to make sure that the conversation flowed smoothly, everything was checked before it's sent over to the rep. So as a key account manager, that's also included in my role as well.
Amazing, that's incredible. So could you tell me whereabouts you guys are based? Have you got multiple sites or is it just the one?
No, so currently we are based over Ellesmere Port, just not far from Cheshire Oaks, in an office block called Venture Point. So it's quite easily accessible. It's a small sort of business park, but we are thinking of expanding into another office on the business park just because the company is rapidly growing.
Amazing, that's perfect. So could you tell us a little bit about the types of Kickstarter roles that you're recruiting for at the moment?
Yeah, so the role that we are recruiting for the Kickstart scheme is an account manager. So a role as an account manager is you would have your own accounts that we would work on behalf of our clients. You usually only have 1 or 2 accounts throughout the month, just because sometimes it can get a bit much if you've got more than that. And you would be responsible for generating leads for that account, sending out emails on behalf of our clients. There's a bit of admin work involved as well, but nothing too strenuous, just sort of emails or Microsoft Word. And your role would be to call up on behalf of the client, whichever account you're working on, and try and generate a bit of interest from the person on the other end of the phone, and hopefully booking an appointment for our reps to go out and be able to sell their services and create a relationship further from there.
That's brilliant. So you mentioned there obviously about some of the softwares that people would be using and things. If maybe they don't have that software knowledge, would there be opportunity to train up and things like that?
Absolutely. So we don't necessarily ask anyone to have telemarketing experience or construction experience. We do a full 2-week training session that is held by our managing director. So that can be training for construction, training for how to approach a call or how to have a conversation with someone on the phone. And we have internal systems that you'll be fully trained on as well.
Perfect. That sounds amazing. So you mentioned obviously as well previously that there'll be a lot of speaking to clients and things like that. So is there a certain type of person that you're looking for to fulfill your roles that you have? Is there any particular traits, any particular set of soft skills that people need?
Like I said, we don't necessarily ask of experience of anyone. However, we do just ask for someone that would be reliable, fairly confident as you are speaking to people all day, every day, trustworthy and outgoing, being able to hold a conversation with someone. That is really all we will ask of candidate.
Amazing. So taking all of that on board that you've mentioned there about what you're looking for in an applicant, why would an applicant want to come and work for yourselves?
So I think as the role is telemarketing, you gain a lot of skills to, go into the outside world if you didn't want to carry on with ourselves. So if you were to go to another employer, I believe that you gain a lot more social skills. A lot more IT skills on computers. You're going to be doing quite a bit of admin, so you will gain your IT skills. There's also a lot of opportunity to progress in this company. So I started with them in December 2019, and I have been promoted twice since then because they like to see if someone's doing their job, trying their best. They won't just leave you sort of there to stay as an account manager. If they see potential in you, they will give you a promotion, give you praise you deserve, and which would also come with a pay rise. So yeah, I believe it's a good company to work for because you're not sort of stuck in the same position. If it is working well for you and they're impressed with your work ethic and your results, they will always want to promote you to become better at what you're doing, to give you more responsibility and to give you the praise that you deserve.
That's incredible. And then finally, for anybody that's looking at the roles that you have available, do you have any hints or tips for them, whether it's before they even start the application process or just during?
Yeah, so it depends really. I'd say the only sort of hints and tips I'd have would be for the actual interview itself. So we like to do the interviews quite informal here, as I believe there's nothing worse than going to an interview, you're nervous as it is, and then you're getting questions fired at you left, right and centre. So I think a hint and tip to come for an interview here would be purely just be yourself, be confident, be honest, and be eager to learn more about the role. There's nothing really that I could suggest prior to the interview process. We'd review your CV, and then we'd usually go from there. We like to give everyone an equal opportunity, and I believe the only way that you can do that is by speaking to someone on the phone or meeting with them face to face.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for letting us know about those things. And as you said, it's all a matter of trying to see if you can fit into a company and if it's the best fit for you as well as also the company. So thank you so much for highlighting that. And thank you so much for your time today as well. If anyone's got any questions for Ellie or her team, then please drop them in the live chat and someone will get back to you as soon as possible. Don't forget to tag the company as well into your comments so then they will instantly get a notification and know to message you back. But again, Ellie, thank you so much for your time and hopefully we'll see you again soon on the Jobs Live channel.
Oh, thank you very much, Jen. Take care. It's nice to meet you.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Jobs Live channel. Today I have been joined by Lillian from Proximo. Hi Lillian.
Hi.
So Lillian, tell us, what does your company do?
Well, we are a leading specialist vehicle hire provider. We're based in Chester and we strive to provide worry-free replacement vehicle support for our customers and to help make a difference when they need us most.
Fantastic. So you mentioned that you're based in Chester. Whereabouts? Are there any more offices?
We're based on Sealand Road, which is just outside Chester. It's on the Greyhound Retail Park.
Fantastic. So what kind of roles are you recruiting for?
We're currently recruiting for customer service advisors and office administrators.
Brilliant. So what kind of people are you looking for to join the organisation? Obviously, they'll have to be quite friendly to be customer service, won't they?
Yes, they will. They'll have to have a very much a bubbly personality and very much confident and have a customer service experience. We do place our customer values at the heart of everything we do. Our values are honesty, excellence, accountability, respect and teamwork. So we'll be looking for people who have those traits.
Fantastic. Definitely the values that they need to work towards. So why work for you?
We offer a really upbeat and fun atmosphere to work in. We have a play hard, work hard ethic. We have a really vibrant, positive office